Hello, my Boujie culture people. If you are new around here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hello. Thank you so much for joining my live stream here on the Boujie Culture channel. So, as you can see by the title, this is a live for Piscean Collective. So, if you have the sign of Pisces in your sun, moon, or rising, um, this reading is for you. This live is for you. So it could really be in any placement in your chart, but the main ones that we're going to be focusing on today is the sun, moon, and rising. In terms of moving forward, this reading is going to be about what I channeled. So the full moon is coming up on May 1st. If y'all don't know, it's a flower moon, I want to say. I have to check the name, and I will be posting about it on this channel. But it is, I think it's called a flower moon. And there is so much growth energy, development energy, um, divine healing energy around this moon that I just had to channel extra. I just had to channel the Piscean collective energy for this moon. I just thought it was right because seeing how the moon is about growth and transformation, and it's such a big moon energy coming up on May 1st, um, 2026, which is in about five days. I want to say within the next week. Yeah, within the next week. So we have time to prepare for this moon, but honestly, like if you really have been tapped into yourself, tapped into what has been happening in terms of energy around just every day, and how people have been moving into, and people have been moving in your life and in general, then you would know that this full moon is hitting hard, and a lot of changes, divine changes, is happening. So one thing that I've been personally going through is witnessing a lot of negative energy manifest physically. So this is more metaphysical, and I'm not going to go too much into it because it's metaphysical, and we're going to stay on the topic of energy for this Piscean collective reading. Um, since we're staying on that topic, how I've been dealing with the metaphysical manifestations of the negative energy is believing in God, just believing in divine, believing in um, believing in the higher vibrational um, timeline, the higher vibrational timeline, higher vibrational belief system and collection of beliefs. Really tuning in and tapping into that belief belief system and beliefs of the higher vibrational timeline. And God has been directing me 100% and 100% and being extremely supportive. Now, negative energy comes in as sporadic energy. it comes in as something that is very um, out of nowhere and absolutely for no reason, because everything can be perfect. Like, God made everything perfect and made us, thankfully, made us aware to that and be able to tune to that. Even if you don't notice sometimes, or even if you don't intentionally tune to that awareness of divine perfection, it is still available to you, and it still comes at certain times as an option for you, to um, I'd say uh, add into your life, or God adds it in for you. So um, that's how I've been dealing with these metaphysical changes, because the energy has been um, unfortunately, like, kind of, not kind of, but literally throwing me. And this is as I walk, as I lay down, as I um, do anything really. It's very physical for me as an experience. So the reason why I bring this up is because, as stated, the full moon energy coming up on May 1st is about growth and transformation and abundance. So this goes into lifestyle. And if anyone has been dealing with these metaphysical changes that I've mentioned, I just want to say that believing in God works. Believing in the higher vibrational timeline, believing in God power, divine, always works. If you don't know what to trust in, what to believe in, how to communicate, number one, pray always to God. Number two, believe in the angels, believe in the divine realm, because God sends, as you may know or not. Um, but yeah, there's God, there's angels, there's good people. I believe in good people on earth. I'm one of those. I'm one of those people who believe in good people on earth, and there is a space for positivity to not only manifest but to be celebrated, enjoyed, honored, and to be um, developed, evolved. Okay, so Pisces would be feeling this, and this goes into Piscean energy because um, it has to deal with emotions. It has to deal with water, and here on Earth, water is very important. It makes up most of our planet, and it is the base of our planet, I believe. So, with that being said, when planetary changes are going on, then the earth is going to feel it, then we're going to feel it. So for this Piscean reading, I have channeled that there has, and excuse me if I'm looking over at my book, I wrote a few notes down. So I channeled that there's been a lot of things that stopping this collective, Piscean collective. The theme is Four of Swords, King of Pentacles. So this is connection to when I channeled this. I always connect to God for mental clarity, and divine truth. So there has been a lot of things stopping this collective when it comes to security, God is saying, and them being able to have to live life at divine speed with effortless flow and in effortless flow. Um, this is very important because with Pisceans, usually it comes naturally, and usually it comes as something that is very um, effortless. It's very normal to them, even if they're not religious or spiritual. Usually for Pisces, it's very easy, and it's very um, normal for them to be in flow regardless of what's going on around them or within them. So, with that being said, this may be a shock to Pisceans right now because, as you can see by the title, it's negative energy that's healing. So it's outside circumstances that's affecting us that we have to kind of cope with. And by cope, I don't mean struggle. I mean create solution. Create solution that not only helps us from within, but manifests as something physical. So this is a little different in terms of living as a citizen and living under normal circumstances, usual normal circumstances, because usually we just, live. You go to your job, you go to whatever, and you manifest physical actions, you manifest um, results. You write, you speak, you talk, but now it's kind of a situation in the Piscean collective where God is saying and asking us to manifest our energy physically. So creating light shields, creating more positivity through our thoughts, thinking outside the box when it comes to creating solution within. You could still have a job right now, or you could still be in school, and in those situations, thinking outside the box when it comes to creating solutions in possible um, workflows and friend groups. So this is all coming from energy. This is all coming from your mind, and God is asking us to really tune that and tune into that space so we can yield results. Okay, so um, God is asking us to add that to our effortless flow, and um, I think I mentioned, I'm not quite sure, but I think I mentioned that the theme of this reading was Four of Swords and King of Pentacles. So the Four of Swords depicting that um, a little disappointment. Sorry, give me one second. Four of Swords. Sorry, Four of Swords. Did I? I think I just forgot. Okay, Four of Swords had held an energy of supporting but not being in alignment with the King of Pentacles. Now, other cards that came up was the Page of Swords, King of Pentacles again, and Two of Swords, Judgment, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, and Strength. So this is depicting that disappointment may come up, but um, it also could be self-imposed. So God is asking us to transmute it into clear action, as I stated some of the ways that you know some of the ways that you can transmute the disappointment into clear action, but always remember to be on your divine soul mission, because it will help you stay in and get in, if you're not into already, divine alignment um, with who you are and your highest vibrational self. So this will also give you everything that you want, that's fulfilling and feels good to you. So this is a feeling of goodness from beginning to end. Okay, this is before, after, and in between good feeling. This is not frivolous, short lived, nor something that is kind of a no. It's always going to be a yes, 100%. A yes that is not only in alignment with who you are, but your highest vibrational self. So, all positivity. That means no feeling suicidal, no feeling that you're on the wrong path, no ever feeling that there's no messages for you, uh, that you're on the wrong path, but also that there's nothing to reach out to see for your next step. Um, so God is also saying that uh, yeses yeses for you could be someone's powerful no. So just keep that in mind. Protection up if prayers, if you believe in Jesus Christ. Shout out JC. um, we always appreciate the strong people that lived, that believed, had unwavering faith in God, and had unwavering strength, divine strength. So, um, God is saying that uh, staying on your highest vibration, sorry, not staying on your highest vibrational self, in staying on your divine soul mission, um, as your highest vibrational self, it ensures that um it makes sure that you are staying in alignment with everything around you. It makes sure that you are um, really living your best life as someone who's in the present moment, and someone who is taking in everything, but also giving back, giving energy that is cohesive with where you're going. Because oftentimes, if you fall out of alignment with who you are, and let's say you're not on your divine soul mission, um, that that blurs your goalpost of where you're going. That blurs the the end goal. Um, so there's a journey and the destination, and the destination will always be clear as long as you stay on your divine soul mission and are clear about your divine soul mission. So just doing some present channeling now. And by the way, um, link is in the description, like I'm not sure what it's called, the bar on 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 my YouTube page for my ebooks on how to stay on your divine soul mission and how to also prepare daily for it. So on a daily basis, are you preparing um, are you preparing yourself emotionally to be able to tackle the day, to be able to go through the choices that you have to make and go through your schedule? And that's very important because a setup will always yield results. It could be bad results. If you prepare to fail, then you'll fail. But if you prepare to win, you'll win. So doing some present channeling. Um, tapping into divine for divine truth, mental clarity. Mm, God is really emphasizing strength right now because there may be a lot of blockages and holding on to um, negativity that the negative energies are doing. But as long as you hold on to your emotional well-being, um, then you should be good, and hold on to your bodily healing because oftentimes, excuse me, in the spiritual um, realm, in the spiritual um, community, we forget about the root chakra, and um, we forget often about the healing that um, needs to be done in the root chakra. Now, the root chakra is all about body, and it's all about um, your health and your physical aspects. So, all the physical aspects, physicalities, or um, physical components that goes into your healing. So food, exercise, and um, food, exercise, and I would say um, the the emotional. I would say the emotional. Root chakra. It's more so about food, food, your body, like taking care of your body. But other things that go into it is the energy and food aspects. So Taking care of that and making sure that that is 100% um, taken care of, because that goes into spiritual alignment and being healthy. Um, if you would like, if you would like a if you would like, talking about the root chakra, if you would like a Uji necklace, okay, that represents the Boujie culture community and the Boujie culture brand, then um, link is in bio. Definitely send me a DM, and um, yeah, you could make an order. So yes, taking care of your physical and making sure that your community is also uh, passionate about you and taking care of your health as well. Passionate as you. Okay, so don't be unpassionate and think that your community is going to uh, help you in the same, or sorry, don't be unpassionate and think that your community is going to pick up everything for you, because that is not possible. You have to definitely be passionate first about yourself, and then your community will know how to take care of you. So um, God is also saying that it there are changes happening in terms of this negativity and in terms of um, everything that is going on, and in terms of how money is manifested on earth. So this is about flow, this is about abundance in general. And um this is about being, how you are being. So remembering to invest in the things that you want and actually need, and that actually fulfill you. Mm, what else? I have a few last messages. If you would like a reading, by the way, just a little plug, that's also linked. So you can definitely get some life coaching readings. Different products that I have is all in the link and is all in the Boujie culture community. So I hope y'all enjoy the little community after this live, and come back to the Boujie channel, the Boujie culture channel, and join the community. So as I said, sun, moon, rising sign. So these messages could apply to directly to that area of your life and be affecting you in that area of your life, how I said. But obviously, anything that does not resonate, um, you could not take it. Let it, just let it go, and see if it manifests, or see if it um, resonates later for you. Okay, y'all. So we are closing up the reading, and um, yeah, there might be weird things that you might be seeing in the world going on and happening. Um, in terms of the media, in terms of uh, the music industry, like so many things are changing that I think that God is going to really, divine is really going to show through when it comes to these big changes, and divine's really going to be changing how things operate on earth, because I've been seeing a lot of divine intervention when it comes to my life, especially. And usually I'm very grounded, like I'm a very grounded person. Like I like me a regular 9 to 5, just like doing my thing, instability. But there has been a lot of divine intervention um, in the on social media and just in the world in general. So comment down below if this reading helped you, and if you loved it, liked it, share it with a friend that you think that it's going to help. Remember that more if you would like a reading that's linked. If you would like a bougie chain, it says bougie. Okay. Then that you could shoot me in DM, and all ebooks are linked as well. Now, what else? Mm, okay, yeah. So, in terms of divine messages, God loves y'all. Okay, God loves us. Stay peaceful. That's the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And stay healthy, stay wealthy. Done. Oh, and stay bougie. Did I say that? Stay bougie, stay healthy, stay peaceful, stay wealthy. Done.